there are some women who I have met personally who are like just bombshells, and they have the confidence to back it up where they can literally just be they literally can just like own the room with whatever they're wearing, and genuinely, I'm trying to have a genuine conversation with the camera right now, you little fuck.
Hola. Hi. Hola, and welcome back to the Dysfunctional Duo starring
I feel like
Sarah
we need a theme song or something, but
we can make one, just not with us singing it.
No, I think it should be us singing, but it's got to be like.
Okay, what's the tune? No, just kidding. See, I can't even follow along.
I was watching a clip from Pitch Perfect yesterday, and I was like, if somebody did this to me in real fucking life, like in real time, somebody was like, you know what you want to do, and then they like start like beatboxing, and they're like, come on, you know, and then
this is your chance, girl, you got this, the floor is yours. You're like,
I'm like, I'm not gonna sing, like, I don't know,
you're reciting, like, I don't even know, what would you even say? I don't know how to rhyme,
but like just somebody that I just met, they're like, you know what you need?
What do you mean? Like
to
the
sing.
Long Island mediums? Like, girl, I got a sense.
No. Honestly, that's a show though. Like, why has nobody invested in that?
I'm sure they are. They're on TikTok.
The beatboxing
in
medium
New York
is what that needs.
The beatboxing medium.
Yeah.
Your dead mom just she's channeling in from the other side.
She says, "Don't stop believing."
She says, "Don't stop the beat." This is your mom beatboxing. I'm just, you know.
What is the beat from Don't Stop the Beat? I feel like Don't Stop the Beat is a song.
Don't stop. Oh, from Hairspray. Don't stop. No. Stop. Okay. Good night, everybody. Hi. Hello.
Is that the song?
Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about.
Oh, because you can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the beat.
You can't stop the motion of the ocean and the sun of the sky.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Fuck. Hairspray. She was so good.
No, well, Nikki's like, she went off the rails.
Well, yeah.
Tracy Turnblad.
We're not talking about the real people, because real people let you down. But yeah. I'm talking about the characters.
Period. Deep.
Hi, welcome back to Dysfunctional Duo. Today is going to be full of dysfunction. I just need to prelude to that because there's a lot going on in this household, particularly.
Not my house.
That needs to be solved. And you have now been exposed to the dysfunction of it. No,
okay, I know nothing.
It's really not that deep. Okay, so I'm going to start this. My husband is currently in our room next door, and he will come out and make a face like he's going to prove me wrong. He is wrong. We were watching this video, which you, I'm sure, have known of it. It's a video of this little kid who is like upset, and somebody catches their response as they're recording it.
Okay.
I'll show it to you, and I'm almost convinced you will know exactly what this video is. It was very popular. Anyways, last night, for some reason, we were talking about this video. It was like anyone who has like a person that they live with, if you guys like are just hanging out, do you ever just like have midnight conversations? Because that's what was happening between me and my husband. And we have like these like every once in a while, but somehow we just came across this. I say somehow, you know, there was we gardened a little bit.
Yelling.
Okay, we were gardening, and when we after we finished gardening, we were having existential conversations.
You were gardening last night?
That's what people call it when they like, you know, have fun with the green the green giant.
Oh my god! I was like, "Girl, it's snowing." What do you mean?
He's snowing. So there's a girl on TikTok. She calls it going gardening. So that's what I've now started calling
it. I call it broccoli in front of my niece and nephew. I say, "Oh, Auntie Spency."
No, I say that to adults. I don't speak to children.
Oh well, fair enough. I unfortunately have to.
I unfortunately am required to.
Yeah, sorry, it's part of the job.
I love that what if they won't like broccoli because they see you under the influence of broccoli?
No, they don't see me under the influence, but they know when Auntie Spenny is gonna go eat some broccoli, she's not coming back.
That's terrible.
She's like wandering outside looking at the stars.
They'll never eat broccoli again.
No, they'll be like, yo, broccoli's sick.
Auntie Spency ate broccoli and now she's not okay.
And now she's on the roof.
And they're like, you need to eat your broccoli. And they're like, no, man.
They're like, I actually don't.
Spencer had her broccoli and now she's looking at the sky. Anyways, so there was this video we watched and we both listened to the audio and heard different things.
Is this like a blue dress versus white dress situation?
Of. But I'm convinced that he's convinced that everybody thinks it's a blue dress, and I'm convinced everyone thinks it's a gold dress. I don't think there's much room for argument here. I think he's wrong. Now, here's the point of this, is we were having this conversation kind of calmly, and my loving husband became very passionate about this conversation. So much so that he felt that I was gaslighting him.
You probably were.
I was not gaslighting him. I was being dead ass. I was being so for real serious about how I felt that what I heard is what I heard. So
he was fucking with me.
I was not fucking with you.
Doing it to like get on my nerves.
I was not. I was not being an asshole in that moment. He genuinely was like, I hate saying this word, but I think you're gaslighting me right now. And I'm like, I'm not gaslighting you. So my husband, not me, I'm friends with you. And he said, I can't wait for Spencer to come over tomorrow so that she can prove who's right in this argument. Okay. He brought you into this. So now you can't leave.
Okay.
So if you have anybody to thank for the chaos that ensues after this, it's him. Okay? So
he just needs somebody on his side. Clearly. Look at him. He's waiting for this moment.
No. Listen to me. You cannot have emotional skin in this game at all. You have to listen to this video.
I will listen to it.
And you have to repeat back to us what you hear the child is saying.
Okay. Do I get like options, or is it just like whatever
comes to mind? Whatever comes to mind. It needs to be your first experience.
In an ideal scenario, you would. There's two parts of it.
Okay.
That we don't agree on.
Okay.
No. Okay. Don't cater.
No, but it's like it
just listen to the video and repeat verbatim what you hear from beginning to end. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If you have to listen to it 10 times before you tell us, that's fine. But we won't sway you in any way.
I can't look at anyone.
This all started because we quote these videos. So we were quoting the video because we find it so funny.
Right. It's one of our stims.
I see it, and then I was like, no, this is how it is. And then it just went off the rails.
I think you're fucking wrong. And okay, anyways, we'll get into it after. I want to know what you fucking hear.
I'm going to ruin a marriage today. That's the dysfunction.
I'm going to pull it up for you.
I'm so nervous now. Okay, I can't look at it.
I'm sure you've seen this video.
It's very popular.
And I'm also curious as to like what different words you're hearing.
Okay, I just want to make sure I get one that doesn't have captions on it. So hold on.
Milo.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm turning it up. I want you to press play, and I want you to listen to it as many times as you want, and then tell me what you hear. Okay?
Okay.
Bitch. Huh? Yeah. I mean, now you know. What? And I love you. Oh. Wait, where are you going?
Well, I heard what you said.
I love you. Where are you going?
Maybe listen to it a few times first.
You can watch it too.
Yeah, you can watch it.
Bitch. Huh? Yeah. I mean, now you know. And I love you.
Fucking
Wait,
bitch.
where are you going?
Yeah. I mean, now you. I love you.
Where are you going?
I love you. Where are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to it one more time. Don't say anything, and then I want you to tell me what you hear.
Huh? Yeah. I mean,
Wait.
now you know. And I love you.
Oh,
Wait, where are you going?
well, I heard what you said.
I love you. Where are you going? Are you going home?
Yeah.
Okay, pause it. Tell me verbatim what you hear from beginning to end.
The kid goes something like "fucking bitch," and he goes, "Who? You? No, not you. I love you. Where you going?" What do you think?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner.
Wait, no. Okay, wait.
Bitch.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, now you know.
What do you think they're saying?
Okay.
Give this man a mic. Give this man a mic right now.
Come here.
Give this man a mic.
Come here. I want you to sit right next to me.
I didn't make my hair for this.
You look handsome. You always look handsome.
She has to say it. She
I have
just
to.
won.
I have to speak into this thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Can you
Sarah,
stop it?
Actually, come sit where I am.
Sarah hears what you hear.
Yes, that's
Which
what I
pisses
hear.
me off. You guys hang out too much.
No, that's exactly what the child says.
No. You don't get to.
We need.
We know. Call somebody else.
We need to ask this to another immigrant. See what they say.
Explain to them what you hear.
So you heard what Sarah hears.
Yeah.
Which is, fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Who? You. Nah, not you.
Yeah.
Right? What I hear is fucking bitch. And he's like, who? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, like, you heard me. And then he's like, nah, you know, I love you.
No, that's not what he said.
Thank you. Everybody on camera. Can you please record this? This is the moment where a wife was correct and the husband was wrong. Thank you so much.
Is it you? Is he saying you are a bitch? Or yeah, as in like reinforcing that he's a bitch?
I think he's just like, because
Watch it again. Now that you have both eyes, watch it again.
I hear yeah. Like he's saying like yeah.
And I hear him go, you.
And then he says, nah, you know.
I hear, no, you. I hear him trying to say, no, you're not.
what? Hold
No,
on,
he says,
hold on.
Nah, you know.
Bitch.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, now you know. And I love you.
Because
Yeah.
Because
Nah,
the
you
I
know.
love you sounds the exact same as the you.
he goes you, and then he goes no, not you. Like he starts
No, it
waving
says,
his
nah,
hand.
you know.
But he's trying to say, no, not you. But he's
What
a
I
little,
hear is
he's
not
a
what he's
child.
trying to say.
And he's
How do you
also-
know what he's trying to say? He
Well,
says, "Nah, you know."
apparently, I, like the rest of the people in the internet, understand what he's trying to say. Maybe you're not the baby reader. Maybe you have the problem. But if she says, he even points. He even goes, you.
No, he's like, yeah.
Bitch.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, now
You. He literally goes, you.
It's like honestly,
But-
it could be either.
and
It's
this
like
is-
you
this
or
is-
yeah, but then he goes not you.
But
he
I
doesn't
told
say,
Leo-
"Not you." He says, like, nah, you know.
No, because he starts waving his hand because
Yeah,
he gets
he's like,
defensive.
Nah, like, nah, you know. This is what I meant. He says, nah, you know.
yeah, I mean, now you know.
Nah, you know.
But I hear, nah, you not. Like, really
no,
fast.
not you. I hear
nah,
like no,
you're not.
not you.
Nah, you're not. Like, he's trying to say, you're not a fucking bitch. That person's a fucking bitch. But he was so worked up that he goes, you're fuck. And then he goes, no. And then he tries to back up. And then he's like, I love you. Where are you going?
I love that part.
And so I scrolled through the comments and everybody else wrote, you, no, not you.
Can
Like-
we address that there was an AI translator put in the subtitles?
So there was an auto-generated
Not the AI.
caption, and the AI thinks that it says yeah.
AI thinks a lot of things that aren't
I
true.
know, but that was also part of my end.
Oh,
Anyways, thank you so much.
absolute peace and love to you, Leo. You're wrong. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god,
I'm
I'm
so
so,
sorry. You
happy
just
to be right.
People will comment what they think.
Now, okay, this is the truth of the matter.
This is the reality, which is
Now, as much as we've proven him wrong, he still can't deny that he's right. So, the internet, the internet once again
Like,
has
you
to
think
come
I'm
in.
just gonna unhear and be like, you're right, now I hear what you're hearing.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have a sore loser on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to give you some credit and say that there are parts where I can understand where you thought he
yeah,
sounded
and look,
like that.
this is what I said to him. And then after he said I was gaslighting him. So I said, if I listen to what you want me to hear, I can hear it.
Yeah.
But if you ask me to watch it and not have yeah in my head, then I hear you.
That I hear you too.
Here's my thing. Based on context, maybe what you guys make sense. What you guys hear makes sense.
Yeah,
But
because that's what he's
definitely
saying.
not saying, like, clearly you. He's definitely saying it as like a yeah.
He's saying
He's not
fucking
saying-
you.
he's not
Can we
saying
invite
you.
this child onto the podcast and ask him himself?
Is he saying you like you?
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, now you know.
He says
He's not
like
pronouncing
But
yeah.
he's a child. He is like a 4-year-old
I
little
understand that. I
boy.
understand that he's a child. but the way that he makes it sound is yeah.
He
not
does.
You.
I do. It's kind of like a yeah, but then he goes, "Not you." So I think that's where it's like,
Also,
yeah, not you.
the conversation, what came into question wasn't, oh, I think
So,
I
like,
hear
the
this.
audio sounds what I hear.
I get
but
it.
Based on context, you
I'm correct.
adapted it to be you, which would make sense. The context wise would make sense.
Also, what makes sense is that you hear him say you. Like, if I hear it's the Yanny and Laurel thing, it's the blue dress and the gold dress. It's that fucking audio clip where Toy Story 3 Barbie like rips something in front of Ken, and you either hear, if you listen for oh Barbie, you hear oh Barbie, and if you listen for oh fuck, you hear him say oh fuck.
No.
Those are
It's
completely
it's
different
oh
words.
Barbie or fuck Barbie.
Oh yeah, fuck Barbie. That's what he says. Have you heard that
No.
video? I'll show that one to you
Fuck
too.
Barbie.
Anyways, point of the matter
Come on.
is what we hear is almost null. The question in the matter comes, what is he saying? And I think he is saying you. No, you not. No, you're not. I think he's trying to say you're not a fucking bitch, but he's like a 4-year-old fucking child.
I think that's the lesson here is that this is a fucking 4-year-old, and I don't even think he knows what he's saying.
Either way, I digress. He was so passionate about the fact that I felt he was,
That was freaking crazy.
and we will never be able. This is one of our vocal stems. You know, we have like a bucket full. You have fucking bitch, and then you have apparently. This is my first time on live television. Apparently.
She's gonna bring like conflict.
And now we can't use it because then we are going to divorce. So this is
Hey,
great.
that's such a good one. It's such a good one. To just like step into a room and be like, "Fucking bitch," and he's like, "What?
You.
Yeah."
Yeah.
Right? Now I can't quote it anymore. It's fucked. It's done. It was such a good one. And it's over.
It sounds like we have a winner, and the bet was dinner. So thank you very much
You're
for.
welcome.
Dinner that I was gonna pay for anyway.
Nah, probably.
It's funny.
Come on, man.
Leo goes, what kind of dinner? And he's like, what's the budget? I'm like, $100. And he goes, $100? And I'm like, sounds like somebody's not too confident with their answer then.
Well, it's like, because I was like, if Sarah wins, she's gonna go for like a 3-course meal with all sashimi. She's gonna-
Oh, absolutely, as you
Honestly,
should.
no. If it like, I want you to give your loving wife a lot of credit here. I actually said 100 because I'm like, if you win, because I actually thought that Spencer might say yeah instead of you. And I was like, if you win, you might ask for the keg and then we can get steak. That's what I thought. So I'm not a horrible human being.
I didn't say you were a horrible.
You're just a gaslighter.
I'm not a gaslighter. I've never once gaslit in my life, okay? I don't even know where the
You're
lighter
gaslighting
is.
me right now. What the fuck? I'm just kidding. No, I think, in my opinion, you are the more correct person
Thank
in
you
what you're
so
saying.
much.
I'm so sorry for
I'm
ruining
so
marriage.
sorry my
Congratulations
husband
on your
used
dinner.
our friendship as a weapon for him to say that you were also incorrect. Sounds like somebody's a sore loser. Anyways,
I was expecting, because like you said, I've seen that video before. So like I already kind of knew what he was saying in my mind. Like I kind of hear the same thing you did.
yeah,
And like, I don't know, he kind of mumbles it. So he could be saying like,
the only way to really
anything.
break this is to get this child on live television.
Where is
and
this
to ask
child?
him. So, you know,
Ellen, bring back your show for one episode to
Yeah.
bring this child on. Let him,
Maury.
ask him what he said.
Not Ellen, Maury.
Maury? Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer.
He's dead now.
Just so, because you didn't know it, this is the video that has Barbie, like, it. If you listen to it, and you can watch the video, it doesn't change anything. If you listen to it, whatever you hear first is whatever you hear first, and then listen for the other word.
We're all just individuals, aren't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I can hear both. I can hear oh fuck and oh Barbie.
I initially hear oh fuck, but if I listen for oh Barbie, I hear oh Barbie.
I heard oh fuck first, and that's why I had to play it a second time.
Oh, Barbie.
But I hear
Anyways.
Barbie more.
It's crazy. There's just some audio like that play different, like,
Which is like fuck and Barbie, like first of all, different syllables.
I
Different,
know.
like
but I think because of like how like
Letters.
oh fuck, oh Barbie, like you think that it would
It's
be
just
separate, but
how
it's
it's-
not. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, that is how we opened this episode. Thank you so
Ruining
much for joining the dysfunctional duo.
I feel bad. I want to know what everyone else like. I want to know
Please
if
put
there's
in
other people know.
please put in the comments what you hear.
What Leo hears.
I think it would be really helpful to get other perspectives on this. And like I don't know if we can create a poll on YouTube specifically, but I think we
you can.
should, because I'm genuinely curious what people are hearing. I already won the bet, so I really have no skin in the game anymore, but
I do. I still hear what you
I'm
hear.
genuinely curious. So that's how.
Fuck it, bitch. Who? You? No, not you.
No, you not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. That's what
I
I
love
hear.
you.
He thinks he's saying, no, you know, but I hear, no,
you know.
but I hear, no, you're not. I don't know.
He gets defensive. It's no, not you.
Yeah, I don't think he's saying, yeah. I think he's saying, you.
It kind of sounds like yeah.
Yeah.
That
but
one
how,
is-
but
I
like
don't
how
know.
Cartman says.
Yeah. Authority.
It's like how Cartman says skull, you know? Go skull.
Somebody says, "Let's go."
Skull. Yeah, he says skull. Okay, so let's just I don't know, carry the bandwagon through this episode. Should we do Sarah's hyperfixations of the week?
Sarah hyperfixates on things. Boop boop ba-doop boop.
Did you know that our editor put a song around that?
Really?
It was really beautiful. Anyways.
I kind of love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, so these are my hyperfixations of the week. It's a lot. I don't know. My mind has been
You're dissociating too much, dude. What's the root of the problem?
do you even need an answer?
No.
Yeah. Anyways. Let's start with this one. There's a new TikTok trend skyrocketing through TikTok.
Oh,
What
no.
else is new?
Wow. I like that you pronounce that like a news anchor. There's a new TikTok trends.
There's a new
skyrocketing
TikTok.
through
I
the
need a
internet.
stack of paper to slam to even out on the desk
Absolutely.
this week.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. So there's this new trend that's kind of skyrocketing, and it started with this one girl who was dressing like an office siren
Okay.
for corporate,
I know
and
where
then
this
she
is
ended up
going.
getting let go from her company, which the tea and the drama behind the story actually wasn't what pulled me in to hyperfixate. What pulled me in was I was like, what the hell is an office siren?
I know both of these.
And so I started looking into what an office siren is, and it's a new aesthetic that people are doing to look a certain alluring type at the office.
Dressing like a hoochie mama, but business cash too.
Yeah, so really kind of, but some people are dressed like an office siren, but appropriately. So some girls are looking it's very kind of clean, but it also gives off kind of 90s, chic, lots of ties, glasses, hair
Short
down,
skirts.
very kind of secretary-esque.
Those square rectangular ass glasses that they wear the very end of their nose.
Yeah. So I started almost running through this and looking at these videos, and I started to realize something, and that was the women who are doing this genuinely, how, and and not because I'm criticizing in any kind of way. I wish I could be you. I wish I could step into a room and look like that and turn heads that way and be alluring, but all I want to do when I'm getting dressed for the office is to be as comfortable as possible. If I can get away with nice corporate pants that feel like pajamas, I've won that day. So how are you wearing the smallest skirts, the tightest of clothes, and still having a full lunch and not worrying about the fupa? I'm genuinely curious how women are doing this, and it's in no sense of judgment. It's in awe, because I can't even wear a pretty bra without being uncomfortable. So how are we just living our life with button up tight shirts with ties and stockings and skirts and kitten stiletto heels and not wanting to just go home and put on a onesie. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. And
It's impressive.
I'm an older woman. I'm nearing my like 30s in a couple years. What the fuck did happen?
I don't know. My mic really tried to put the moves on there.
Oh my God. Did your mic try to kiss you?
Yeah, I really did.
I don't know. Okay, first of all, I want to preface that I know what you're referring to when you said a girl got fired, but she posted a video, and then a comment in the video was talking about another girl that got fired. She lost like a 6-figure job, quite literally, for dressing like an office siren, but it wasn't the girl in the video. It was
it was a different girl.
It was a separate person.
And again, I don't know the tea or the drama behind it. And like in terms of dressing alluring and showing skin for a woman versus a man, like I feel like it's a really slippery slope. And I think to a certain degree, like to each their own.
Would you, like put aside like ethics and morals, if you could, would you dress like an office siren to your work?
I genuinely don't think I could. And it's like, this is the thing, is like, this is a crazy mentality. And I wonder how much of this is like previous generations putting impact on my mentality around this. But like, this is going to get like really kind of weirdly real for a second. But like, I struggle to even like show cleavage. And
Cleavage? Cleveland. Who's Cleveland? Get him. Hide him. You struggle with the boobies, yeah.
I struggle to show like cleavage.
Yeah, no, cleavage.
Cleavage.
There you go.
I can't say that word.
Just say tits.
No, because cleavage.
Because cleavage.
Because cleavage is different than tits. It's the top part of the boob. So like
right.
it's the happy
the
face.
plumber's bum, but
it's the plumber's bum, but for the woman.
Yeah.
No, women still get plumber's bums. Do we?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean,
really hardly ever. Why do women just never like if I feel like my ass crack is out, I know my ass crack is out. Just a weird side tangent. Are men not feeling the winds hit the crack?
Yeah, do you not get the draft?
Because women, I very rarely see women with their ass crack out, but it's usually a dude.
It's usually, and I think women are more like maybe hyper focused on.
I think
like,
it's because women are
wearing
like underwear too that probably like hides it a little bit, but also
that's when you get the whale tail.
But also like you would feel your whale tail come out, and then you would I would assume very quickly cover it up. Mm-mm. So
not unless you're Paris Hilton. In that case, that's
is
like,
it coming back? The whale tail is coming back?
Gen Z trying to beat us in the like early 2000s.
Honestly, live your life, babe. I'm cool with it. And it's funny because that's actually one of the hyperfixations I've had. Anyways, I digress. I just feel like the minute I feel like eyes on me,
mm-hmm.
I feel the need to cover up. Does that make sense? Like,
yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be male dominant, female dominant, but like I don't really love to be the center of attention. And so like if my body becomes that and I feel I don't like to put myself in positions like that because I don't think I have the confidence to rock it. There are some women who I have met personally who are like just bombshells, and they have the confidence to back it up where they can literally just be they literally can just like own the room with whatever they're wearing, and genuinely, I'm trying to have a genuine conversation with the camera right now, you little fuck. And
just say my name.
just
at me.
This isn't even about you, okay? No, honestly, you rock this confidence, and I wish I had that. I feel more confident with more on. Like, does that make sense? Like, a skirt without tights makes me uncomfortable, but if I'm wearing tights, I don't feel as uncomfortable. And I don't know if that's something that was embedded in me through society. Like, I don't know if I'm part of the problem or not. I think the conversation of, like, women wearing clothing that may be revealing, may not be revealing, people's opinions on it are people's opinions on it. I think everyone has their own idea of how it should be. I don't necessarily think all of them, I don't think one person is wrong. I think everyone has their own opinion. Your fucking body, your fucking choice. And that's ultimately the point of this is like, if you feel comfortable wearing nothing and you feel comfortable wearing a ton, then like live your life. Like ultimately you need to answer to yourself at the end of the day. So as long as you feel good about it, then I'm not worried about that. Now, other people's actions based on however you're dressing, I think regardless of what it is, other people's choices are often not acceptable. And I think people should have self-control regardless of what's in front of you. Because yeah, anyways, I'm not going to get into it because it's a very burning topic for me. And I think it's completely ridiculous that people think that because of what you're wearing, you are you deserve certain interactions. And I think that is completely ridiculous. I do think that regardless of clothing, attitude, how you interact with people, the vibe you put out is the vibe you're going to get back. And I think that that is something that as an individual, you also have to learn to understand and reflect. And I think if I was to be a woman and have a child and it be a daughter, that is how I would teach my child, is the vibe that you want to put out is the vibe you're going to get back. Your energy is going to get picked up by other people and they're going to intercept that how they may feel that that needs to be intercepted, whether it is correct or not. There's ways to keep yourself safe. I feel like that's a really diplomatic way to put that, because I don't want people to feel like I'm agreeing with this idea that like because of what you wear you should be treated a certain way. I don't think that is true at all. However, I will say that I grew up in a household where my mom was just so incredibly beautiful, very fashionable, just a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. And very, very often she was wearing a turtleneck dress that was like somewhat bodycon, I would say. It wasn't like a free flowy, like to the ankles dress, but she would wear tights. She would, if my dad and my mom were going out on a date and I was often the babysitter of the household because I was way older than my younger siblings. It was one of my favorite memories was like seeing my mom come down the stairs and seeing her like beautiful and dressed up and my dad taking a moment to like
soak it in
and be in awe of like his wife. That was always like a really special moment for me to like watch, because it's really special to like watch your parents be in love and still just be really proud of each other in that way and just adore that moment. So, but my mom would often like wear like a dress that was like a turtleneck. She would wear tights and like some boots, like some knee-high boots. Very beautiful, very feminine, but
conservative still.
But still conservative, I would say. And conservative is the wrong word, because I don't think it's conservative, but like she wasn't one to show skin very often. So because I grew up in that household, I also grew up just not
modest,
wanting,
maybe
just not showing skin. Like even when I was younger and I never felt the desire to show skin in that way. Like I always felt really uncomfortable wearing V-necks and then, you like hit puberty and all of a sudden you're like more aware of your body and stuff like that. So I feel like I just couldn't do it, even though I feel like in the office I dress very fashionably. Like I wear the skirts, I wear long sleeve shirts, I wear boots. Like I've worn knee-high boots to the office, but I wear them with like some tights and a skirt and like a turtleneck shirt. So I like looking fashionable, but comfort is like so important to me in the office.
I think that's fair.
And the office siren like vibe is not comfortable. I can guarantee you any woman who's doing the office siren most likely is not comfortable in the clothes that they're wearing. And like hats off to you. But like by 1 p.m. after I've had like my 5th plate of fries, I'm like ready to pop open those pants and just cross my legs and put on a hoodie. So like it's impressive that you are like vibing from 9 to 5 looking the way you do, because girl, I could never. I wish I could. Like, it's so for real that, like, you buy a cute new bra. Like, this is a girl thing, but you buy, like, this beautiful bra, and it's, like, this most gorgeous thing ever. And you put it on, and, like, 40 minutes in, you're like, get this thing off of me right now. It is digging into my armpits. I can't feel the back of the bra anymore. It's like it's molded into my skin. These straps are so itchy. Like it's the most uncomfortable.
The lace starts chafing.
Yeah, like the most comfortable like undergarments to wear are like your ratty ass hole in the top corner bra that like looks like you sewed it together blind. That's like and it's the most comfortable thing in the world.
Yeah.
But like if you were to go on a date, you would be like, I can't be caught dead wearing this, or he will be concerned.
No, you have to wear the matching set.
You
the
have to wear-
matching set.
But the matching
hurts.
set, and that's the like the real thing is like when you go on a date, you often wear the matching set, and you're hating your life. You're
Yeah.
like,
The-
I want to get out of this.
The tiniest,
fucking
tiniest
fast.
like little thong too. That's just like rubbing up and down the crack. And
Doesn't
it hurts.
doesn't breathe.
It's flossing, mama. It's flossing down there.
Doesn't breathe at all. It's not like the recommended material for a woman to have
No.
on. And you're like, I want to die. And meanwhile, you're sitting there and you're like, so demure. And you're like, all I want is to be in my baggiest t-shirt, braless, eating a container of ice cream, fupa out.
You just want to be a hippie.
Yeah, I think
And I
that's what it's
respect
come
that.
down to. Anyways, that's a hyperfixation that I've really leaned into. And I'm honestly more impressed than anything. Is like, how are people doing this? Because
I love
Cis kid
the
member.
office siren look. I think
it's
that
so
there's-
beautiful.
Listen, ladies, if you're gonna do it, that's fine. Understand that obviously there are limitations when you go into a public place. If your labia majora is click-clacketing on the computer, there's an issue there. So, you know, keep in mind length when it comes to dresses, skirts, anything like that, cleavage, obviously. But like,
Also,
I don't
like,
know.
question
just
to
how
the
you want.
question to like certain women in the world. I want a genuine answer for like women who maybe have like more on the rear end. How are we wearing pencil skirts? Because I can't. I'm not saying that I have like.
What do you mean how?
Well, like, okay, if your body is like this, and then you have like your bum,
Yeah.
and then you have your legs, pencil skirts often gap where there's not like, I don't have enough back thigh to cover the space that needs to be covered from the gap that is coming from the rump. Do you understand?
You're probably just not the body type for a pencil skirt.
But like,
Neither am I, though.
but I want to be.
No, there's so many other.
I love a good pencil skirt.
Oh, pencil skirt's so 2012. Get over that. Leave it with the mustaches.
Okay, well, it's funny because honestly, this was the secondary hyperfixation I had was after I was watching the Office Siren Trends. I started getting all these videos of women like our age talking to the younger generation, Gen Zers, and going like, how are we enjoying our mid-20s? And then the millennial women are like, and then the Gen Zers responded to the millennial women, Gen Z women, responded to the millennial women going like, this is how we're living our 20s. And then the millennial women responded back, and then the Gen Z women asked at the end, how did you spend your 20s? And then
Hold on. I'm connecting the dots.
Hold on. And then the millennial women started talking about how they spent their 20s. Okay, so Gen Z women are living their 20s now, like young 20s. This is where like they are ready to thrive and just take the world by storm. This is where you have your best moments. And the millennial women are going, hey, what are we doing? That like, what are you doing? And they're like, this is what we're doing. And then they go, didn't you do that too when you were in your mid-20s? And the millennial women are going, no, that's not what we did. And so
What are they doing?
Gen Z women, which honestly, the healing I'm kind of here for. However, I'm a little sad. And that is Gen Z women don't wear heels.
Period. I agree
They're
with that one.
they're wearing their white sneakers
Period. I agree with that one.
happily. And they're not clubbing.
Period. I agree with that one. Good on you, Gen Z.
And I started watching these videos of women talking and then them going like, okay, so what did you guys do in your 20s? You didn't do this?
I was blacked out. Sorry.
Millennial women are going, no, babe. Like from like 18 to 23 every weekend, Saturday, Friday, Saturday, we were getting dressed up and we were going to the club.
In our pencil skirt.
In literally our fucking pencil skirts, in our business casual attire
So
that we
gross.
did not have a job for. Like, we didn't have a business casual job.
I was working Woody's Tap House in the kitchen,
We
9
just
to
owned
5.
our vests and our pencil skirts. And then that got me thinking, and I was like, fuck, like 2016 me. What was the vibe? And I was like, oh my God, bandeau strapless tops.
Yep.
Crop tops.
Ew.
Oh my
Oh.
God, I would still fuck with a good little ruche bandeau top. Like, girl, get out of here. Skater skirts.
Skater skirts, I think, are always going to be in, and
I've not seen somebody rock a skater skirt the way that they used to rock them in
not
2014
anymore. But I think they should come back.
Skater skirts with a bandeau top,
No,
some kind of fun tight,
yeah,
and the craziest of heels, like the most platform of
9-inch
stiletto heels.
Yeah.
That you could not fucking walk in. But nobody told any other women that they couldn't walk in these heels. Like, we all like almost like blindly encourage each other to wear these heels, although none of us could fucking walk in them.
we wouldn't talk about it. It was like my feet are quite literally broken,
And you'd be like
places.
tiptoeing. That's how you can tell if somebody doesn't know how to walk in heels. For like anybody who, like, I feel like that's probably a girl thing, or like, you know, any woman, any person who wears heels probably can see it on another person. But like for the individuals who don't know heels, you can tell if somebody doesn't know how to walk in heels because they walk with their toes,
Yes.
not with their heel. And so if you have to walk with your toe, it means that you're not comfortable in the heel and you have to go down. Like, or you don't have to, but you should go down, work your way up to the platform stiletto. Now, there is a trick to the trade, which is what they call the stripper heel, and that is the platform shoes that they wear, or even a lot of women wear them for like body comps, and they're heels that are really high stilettos, but there's a platform that evens out the floor of the shoe, so you don't feel like you're walking with a 9-inch stiletto.
No, your foot's not like
Your foot's not doing this. Your
It's
foot's
more-
doing
it's
this.
evened out a little
So
bit more.
you're really high up, but you don't feel like you're high up, because the issue with the stiletto, like Prada stiletto heel, is it's flush to the floor, but you're as high as you can be. So your foot literally does like a full fucking curve.
I've never been able to wear shoes that are like that high because my feet are
my
really small.
mom had heels like that.
I can't.
She had this beautiful collection of high heels. I think she still has a lot of them. Beautiful. It was like the one thing, you know how like when you're a little girl and you go into your mom's room and you like fixate on something. For a lot of my friends, it was like their mom's vanity and like their
Yeah,
makeup
the vanity,
or their
for sure.
skincare. For me, it was my mom's dresses and her heels. And my mom is a size 9.5, I think, after she had my second brother, because women's feet grow when they're pregnant. And I'm a size fucking 8. I'm still not a size 9. I still am hoping that when and if I have children, they give me the blessing of giving me bigger feet, because I need to fit into my mother's heels. They're so freaking cute. She's a size fucking 5, by the way. Can we just like make that known?
I fit into children's shoes.
She's a size 11 boys.
Period.
the tiniest feet. And I think I have like normal size feet. Like a size 8 for a woman, I think is like normal. Like that's average.
That is a very
7.5,
average.
8 is what I fit into. I'll put my shoes next to Spencer and it's like I'm babysitting.
Your mom.
Yeah.
And I'm baby.
Yeah. Anyways, she has this beautiful collection of stiletto heels. Like, and not just stiletto heels of like that have a strap and lock you in. No. Like stiletto heels with like the open like side and like
Oh
just
my
the strap
God.
holding your toe in. Like she came from the 90s, man. Like where
Yeah.
she was really living her prime in her 90s. And women in the 90s would know you lived off of a stiletto that was like a strap on the toe. Like it was the tiniest little shoe. And like you're high up and there's no security at the bottom.
Absolutely none.
So like what did we get from that? Probably a lot of nerve damage in our feet, I will say, from the high heels that we wore. And for hours, bro. Like we would be in the club and we won't take our shoes off until like we
I
have
get
to
home.
walk to the cab
yeah.
and get home. Like you're not taking those heels off, because if you take those heels off,
You're not putting them back on.
you are for sure not putting them back on. So you try to fight the pain as much as you can. And now they don't wear heels. And if they do, it's a kitten heel. Like they really don't like wearing platforms. And
respect it.
honestly, the healing is so for real.
I respect it.
But like,
and the not clubbing too. That's kind
I
of
know,
crazy
but
to
like,
me.
let's be honest. If I look back at the club, going into the club with my business casual attire when I was a fucking
when you're like freshly 18,
broke 18-year-old who couldn't afford even like
it was fake. We're phonies.
it was a phony thing. And going into the club and hearing Kesha and fucking Pitbull and
the chain smokers.
and the chain smokers is like the craziest thing for me. It's like to look back and like I vibe with 2016 party playlists now. Like, it's just such a vibe. And I don't know if Gen Zers are like getting behind that yet, or if they're like, that's old music. Kind of like how we felt about like maybe like Nirvana and like the really kind of diehard 90s music. Like for my dad, it was like Nirvana, Iron Maiden.
They still play some of like our old tracks. So I went to the club relatively recently, a couple weeks ago, for a friend. And it was honestly a horrific experience.
That sounds like hell on fire.
We went to Cowboys. Shout out
brother,
to Cowboys.
How, dude?
I don't know, but we were the only people like actually dancing on the dance floor. Gen Z, I don't know. They were just kind of like mucking around like in their own little like cliquey groups.
And what did they wear? Jeans.
Yeah. Jeans and Converse. That's what they were wearing. And I'm over here in my hoochie mama skirt and my heels, because I'm like, that's just what I
They're
wore
wearing
to the
jeans
club.
and like a t-shirt crop.
Yeah.
And
I'm like, I feel so out of place. Like, I feel like I'm aging myself. The music was still the same as like when I went to Cowboys. Granted, Cowboys is one of the first clubs I went to when I was 18. I'm 28 now. That was 10 years ago. That's 10 years I have of clubbing on these kids. 10 years. And they were just smucking around. And I was like, is no one dancing? Is no one having fun? Like, no wonder you guys don't go to the clubs. You don't dance. You don't know what to do at a club besides drink.
I love how you're complaining about the younger generation. We're so fucking old.
I was sober.
I will say, that makes it worse.
My geriatric ass was getting down, and you best believe I did not get back up because my knees hurt too much.
Oh,
and
for sure.
I was like water wailing. I don't know what the fuck that means.
When you start doing the Get Low from T-Pain, you know that's the last song you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
But I will say...
Get low and get a gurney out.
I will say, like, I went to a wedding recently. Now, granted, a good handful of the people at the wedding were, like, relatively our age. So, like, maybe that added to it. But, like, the music that the DJ was playing was, like, some oldies for sure. And the fact that the oldies were our oldie. Like, I was, like, kind of crying because I'm like, it's not an oldie. Like, it's fucking Kesha and Pitbull and...
Yeah, you're like, this is 10 years ago.
Sean DePaul. Like, it's all, it's our music. But then he started playing some of the newer songs, and then the younger, like, kids were coming out. It's so weird to call them children. Like, I feel but they're children. But I was like into my 18 to like 22-year-olds. Please don't take that like offensively. Enjoy being young. Like,
I agree.
I can't believe that I'm almost 30 now. Like, when
I'm excited for my 30s.
Did that decision happen? And I'm not even like sad about my 30s, but like, how, bro? Like, I still feel like I'm 22. Like, you don't, once you turn like, and everyone has a different age, but like once you turn a certain age, you stop aging, like in your mind. Physically, of course, like I feel like I'm 30. I've been mornings.
26 for a while, I think.
I think I feel pretty steady when it comes to like my like brightness and my energy at like 22, 23. But mentally, I think I kind of like conked out at like 25, 26.
Yeah.
And I feel kind of the same. And it's ironic because I work with a lot of people who are much older than me. I'm the youngest in or one of the younger ones in the company, but also the youngest in like my department. And so people will talk about things and they're like, oh, you weren't around for that. And I'm like, it's crazy how I feel like I'm not a child.
Yeah, you're like, what do you mean I wasn't around?
But I am in the eyes of like, it's just perspective, right? But I will say like, enjoy making mistakes. Don't stress too much about like here's the best, and this is something I want to do. I want you to do it too because are you 29?
We're the same age, you dumb fuck. Holy fuck. So I was a grade older than Sarah because she went to I'm not even gonna say it. She went to the States, so she got like held behind.
I didn't get held behind. You always say I got held back. I did not get held back because I was
we're both 96. We're both rats. We're both 96. I'm what?
I forget, but you're
3 months older than 2 months older than you.
Valid. I always think you're a year older than me because my husband's a year older than me.
We're like quite literally like almost exactly 3 months. You're what, October 20th?
Yeah.
I'm July 24th.
So what we should do is when we turn 30, we should write down a list of advice that we have. like for people under their 30s. And the one thing that I want to say right now that I probably would add to that list is like, you think you're going to have your shit together when you turn 30 and you fucking won't.
You never
You'll
will.
be in the exact same place that you felt you were when you were in your young 20s. Granted, you probably will have made, like, who I was when I was 22 versus who I am now is different. I have different opportunities. I have a
Different perspectives.
different perspective. But like this idea that when I'm 30, I'll make more money, I'll be smarter, I'll have more resources is not necessarily true, even when you do have more opportunities and you do have more resources and you do have more money. Things are always going to happen. Things are always going to get in the way. And so just enjoy the fucking ride. And I think that is what is so liberating about your 30s is you realize that you didn't have it all together in your 20s, and yet you survived and made it to your 30s, and somebody didn't take you away and say, you're fired from being 30. Like, you didn't make the cut. You made the cut. You made it to 30. Congratulations. You survived, babe. Keep going. And
make it to 40.
Yeah, make it to 40. And so I feel like, you know, like I thought by the time I was, and I'm 28, but by the time I hit 30, I would be like ready to have a family and have like a full-on career and all these things that I thought I was going to have that didn't happen and I'm still working on. And very quickly I realized, well, there's still time. And so I think for the younger generation, like, enjoy your 20s, make mistakes, fall in love and fall out of love, chase after your dreams, change your dreams, like, do all the things that you want to do. Your 20s are the time for you to just even, it's not for you to figure it out. It's for you to step into the game and understand what you want. It's for you to become acquainted with yourself. The 20s are for you to become acquainted with yourself.
Absolutely.
The 30s are for you to settle in with what you think you are and pursue that with, like, without judgment and with clarity and with pursuit. But your 20s are for you to become acquainted with you.
People are so afraid of aging, I think. And that's a big part of it is like they think, oh my God, these millennial girlies are 30 or turning 30 or in their 30s. They're so old. But it's like, no, like aging is so much fun because you stop giving a fuck. You really do stop giving a fuck. And then you kind of just, you fall into who you truly are. I've always been an introvert. I've always been very creative. I've always been kind of weird. And I used to mask those part of myself to fit in, to go to these clubs, to be like everybody else. And now that I'm closer to my 30s, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Well, and it's funny how you look at yourself when you're young and you go, I'll grow out of that. And then you realize that you don't grow out of it. Like, I still lip sync to myself in the mirror while I'm getting ready the same way I did when I was 15 years old.
I've been teaching myself K-pop dances for fun.
Yeah.
Just because I want to.
And I think, like, being unabashedly yourself without being and not apologizing for just being who you are is something that's incredibly liberating. And it's funny because, like, that is exactly what I think I've been leaning into. Like, one thing I'll say is another hyperfixation is, like, I love musicals. I'm a big musical buff. Was a huge musical buff when I was in high school. I did, like, a lot of performances, was, like, really into theater and Broadway. Thought to a certain degree I might, like, grow out of that. And I have not. I listen to the Hamilton album, like, far too often. It like I'll play that when I'm having a bad day at work and I just need to put my head down and focus. I put on the 3 hours that Hamilton gets me through. It's like, and I'll start it and I'll just let it run. And I cry at the end of that musical every single fucking time. The solo of not Angelica, Eliza's solo after Hamilton, spoiler alert, passes away. Not really spoiler alert because history, but once he dies and she has her solo about what she does once Hamilton goes, it literally makes me sob every single time. And I was like, I'm an adult. Why am I crying at my desk? Because Eliza's song is so beautiful. And I realized something when I was on TikTok is, so there's this new music. It's not new. I'm late to the party.
Fucking millennial.
But at the same time, the door was always open. So I'm not late at all. But there's this musical that like, people are so impressive. How are people allowed to be so impressive? Like, what are we doing, you guys? It's like, who gave you the right to be so amazing. This person, I don't know if you know the story, but there's this old story of like Greek mythology, which you like.
I do, and I probably do know the story.
But there's the story of this person named Odysseus.
Oh, I don't know as much.
Okay. So there was this guy who loved the story of Odysseus, and he made a musical around Odysseus' story. And he comes out with like every year and a half or something from like a few years ago, he came out with like these albums, these sagas with like 5 to 8 songs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a section of Odysseus' story. And he recently, I believe, came out with a new album. And I came across it because there's an audio that is trending on TikTok. I wonder if you would hear it, if you would recognize if I played it for you. Jesus Christ.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I'll play it for you. And if you don't know the song, that's fine.
All I have to say in regards to this is that the best things that come out of like life creatively are usually like stem from people who have like severe hyperfixations, like
Or
Lord
autistic.
of the Rings. Both are probably very
Some of the
related.
coolest people I've met are autistic because they do the coolest shit. I know this guy who has autism and he has like 6 fish tanks and they all have their own habitat and their own biomes.
That
And
sounds like my boyfriend.
well, you know, to a certain degree, aren't we all autistic?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the song. This is like trending on TikTok. People will know this if I play it.
She's my wife.
I don't know it.
Anyways, I've got all you could want here, all you could need here, just you and me, my dear, my love for life. Soon into bed we'll climb and spend our time.
I'm not your
I'm what you need here, just you and me, my love in paradise.
Like, I'm sorry, what's this fucking bop that came across my screen? So I hear this song and I'm like, okay, I beg your actual pardon. So I start investigating because hyperfixations tend to happen really quick for me and then it's too late and it's already happening. And I found this and it was a collection of these albums that this guy comes out with. It was one guy, literally just a regular guy who started literally writing these songs, just like anybody else who writes a musical. But for some reason, this guy, I don't know, it's crazy to me. So I started investigating. And it's called Epic the Musical. That is what this is called.
Okay.
And currently, it's not a recorded musical. He is coming out with these sagas, and I can't remember when he started coming out with them, but it's been a few years. He has 1, 2, 3. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 sagas right now, and each saga is about a plot in the story. Because Odysseus' story is like, I don't know the full detail of it. There's a movie about it too. Like it's a pretty well-known story, but he's basically having interactions with every god in the Greek mythology trying to get back to his wife.
Cute.
So
Love.
that song where she's like, who's Penelope? Penelope is his wife.
Hi, Penelope.
And he's trying to get back to Penelope after
Where'd she go?
going through hell. And like, he was the king of this kingdom. He had to go fight in a battle. When he was trying to make his way back, he got caught in the crossfire of like, there's a lot of drama and a lot of tea between him and a bunch of different gods. And the concept to a lot of it is these gods are like pieces of shit, which I've said on this podcast before, that like Zeus and Poseidon and maybe not Hades. I mean, Hades, yeah, but like the new versions of Hades, he's not the villain, which I'm honestly really here for. But they're all kind of a bag of dicks. And so it's like their will against mortal humans. And so that's the story of Odysseus, but he's like incredibly resilient because the thing that is getting him through everything is reuniting with his wife. And in the new album, I believe that's what happens. That's the new saga. So there's like almost like a conclusion to the story recently, so people are like losing their mind over it again. And so as I was looking into TikTok, I started understanding that there's like a sub community of these people, and the videos that I'm coming across are all adults going, no one else listens to Epic the Musical. Where do I find my musical friends? I have to talk about my taxes and my 401k. Why can't we talk about how Odysseus had to go onto the island and face Calypso and then leave? And like, why can't we talk about that? That's more important.
I validate that. I actually so validate that. I hate going to like adult parties and talking about the economy. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Politics. I do give a fuck, but like, I didn't come here to stress sweat. I came here to have a cider and go to bed at a reasonable hour. That's what I came here to do. What did you come here to do? To stress me out? Because then I'm not coming over anymore. That's exactly how I feel when I go to adult parties. So like, let's just
pull out Cards Against Humanity and like, let's just have a laugh.
Let's just shoot the shit. So one work day was like, I'm just gonna dive into this. I'm just gonna play it from start to finish.
I love that. Get paid to do that.
Yeah, on business
Period,
hours,
as you should.
Epic the Musical is blasting while I'm entering in Excel cells. For sure, I'm listening to Odysseus slaughtering
As
men.
you fucking should.
So I listened to it, and girl, it is fantastic. The fact that everyone who is in the show that like sings, he found on the internet. Like, he was like, hey, audition for this song.
What do you mean he found? Oh,
on
okay.
TikTok, he was like, I'm writing this song. Audition. Like, anybody can audition. And so people started duetting with him on the song on TikTok. And that's literally how that girl you heard sing, he found her via TikTok.
That's so cool.
And so there's this community of like 20 people who were just like regular people that loved singing. And they created Epic the Musical.
That's cute.
I cannot tell you how happy that makes me. And so I'm literally bouncing between Hamilton and Epic the Musical right now. And I don't know where the rest of these people are, but like, can you just like show yourself somehow? Tell me
reveal.
You exist.
Come in right now. Welcome to the stage.
I've become a new fan of Epic. I'm new to the community, but y'all, I want an invite. I want somebody to say welcome because holy shit. It's so good.
Just audition. Where's your Stitch? Where's your TikTok?
Oh,
see, come on, man.
I will say though, I've recently come across a lot of videos of people just like literally singing in their car. Like, there's this guy. I have to play the video for you because I came across it again last night.
You better save all of these.
Do you ever just like go through your TikToks or your Instagram and then go back and I maybe because I hyperfixate and my ADHD will have me forget in 5 seconds, I save a lot of the videos I see and then I never go back into my saves.
I think that's everybody.
And so last night after gardening, I was like, I'll just go through my saves and see what I have. And I came across some really funny videos, but I came across this video that I just happened to save. And there was this guy that was singing and he harmonized. And I'm convinced that the best singers in the world just sing in their fucking car. They're just singing in the shower and singing in their car. And this guy is a perfect example of just the most heavenly voice. I have to play it for you. Oh.
And he's just some dude?
He's literally
He's just some dude, some guy?
Just some guy.
Oh, that can be me. Boy is harmonizing out of nowhere, and I was like, this is so impressive. So like the fact that they did that with a musical, like it has been I've been listening to like 4 or 5 songs from this musical. Like, fuck, I have to play another song for you. I'm so sorry. I don't want to market this musical too much for anybody who's like, shut the hell up. But like, I need to play this song for you. I've been listening to this song so much. Oh, the other cool thing about this, anyone who actually is interested and wants to check out Epic the Musical, they don't have like, it's not a live musical yet. They haven't like, I'm sure they'll create a movie about it. Once this thing finishes, it's going to be like in theaters. But they have somebody who's animating it. So they have the animation scenes for the songs, but it's like lower level animation. It's not like super high level. The animator sucks?
No. The animator doesn't suck. It's just like, they haven't put like years of work into this, like Pixar or something. You know? So it's like, it's almost kind of like shorter drawings or like what you would see in like it's very similar to like how Lore of Olympus looks when you read it. I don't know who that is. Okay, well, you're just uncivilized swine then.
Is that the picture, like the graphic novel?
Yeah, dude, if you like Greek mythology, you need to fucking read that.
I don't have time to read. Sorry, y'all.
Girl gotta get educated. Anyways, this is the song, and I've been listening to this song. I won't play the entire song. It's 5 minutes, but like,
Holy
I just
shit.
need you to understand when I'm working, and it happens across me where I'm like listening to the song. I'm like, this is a great song, and then he like drops in this fucking change of music, and I'm sitting there trying to be as professional as possible because I'm literally in a pod of other workers, and I'm like.
And you're like just grooving to it.
I'm like, oh shit! Like what?
Just
What's
like
that
in your
bridge?
cubicle.
Like I'm trying so hard not to lose my mind, but I want to. This was
Doing
the song.
that plus dressing like an office siren is diabolical. You are the moment. You are
Right?
the show.
Main character has stepped in. Okay, so this is the song. Hold on, I'm not gonna play all of it.
Until it is said I cannot rest. Captain, you
Okay, just listen.
make sure the silent is secure. But Captain,
So I'm just typing, listening to this. It's beautiful. Just wait.
what I need to say can wait some more. Of that I'm sure. Okay.
Just wait.
Really gets back so soon. Where's the rest of your crew? And by the
Dude.
gods, what happened to you? We came across a palace.
Dude, just fucking wait. I'm telling you, just wait.
To show no malice. To breed it was our choice, but nothing could prepare us for the battle.
So I'm just vibing right now, but nothing crazy.
What did this palace hide? Sir, since we left home, we faced a variety of foes from a wide range of places. Gods, monsters, you know the roster.
Like, I beg your fucking pardon. Just wait, it gets better.
It's a hell of a twist, 'cause we are weak to a power like this. What was it? A woman. What? She had us in just 2 words.
Come inside.
Damn.
Welcome to the best
Damn.
part of your life. Go ahead and rest wherever you like. I've got you. Don't worry, Susie's got you now.
Only I stayed outside, but the rest went in.
Take a seat.
Like, I beg your fucking pardon.
That's actually pretty dope.
I love
It's very Disney. It's giving very
it
Disney.
is very Disney, but it also feels like Hamilton, where it's like it's bringing in pop
Yeah.
and it's bringing in like
Different
the
styles and
composer
genres.
is so good at like combining different genres and pulling in all this like shit. Like he's so good at it.
I'm honestly convinced that the most talented and incredible people are just the most ordinary. Like they're the people that are just going to their random jobs
100%.
during the day, and like this is their like
100%.
side thing because they hyperfixate.
And then they
But it's
make
amazing.
something magical because of it. I'm just telling you, like if you love musicals and you haven't checked out Epic Musical, you need to listen to it because there
if
are
they don't
so
sponsor you,
there are so many songs. Honestly, like I don't even need to be sponsored. I just need the composer to be like, "Thank you for listening." Like I just need him to be like, "I heard your gratefulness," because like I need to express how thankful I am that I've come across this, because I have been surviving off Hamilton since like 2016 or whenever it came out. I think it was like 2018 or whatever. Since it's come out, that's been like I haven't found a musical like that. And I've listened to a lot of musicals. Don't get me wrong. I like other musicals. There's a bunch of other musicals that I listen to. Wicked would be probably like
I listen
close
to, like,
to that
2 of the songs
but like here's the thing about Hamilton is I can listen to the entire show and maybe minus one song. Every song is a fucking bop. Every song I don't want to skip.
I'm like that with Grease. That's my musical.
Okay, valid. So for me when I was a kid, it was Hairspray.
I
And
also
then-
very much like Hairspray.
And then I found Hamilton, and Hamilton was just like banger after banger. Like literally every single song is just knocks it out of the park. And I was surviving off of Hamilton since then because the other ones like I've listened to, like there's 1 or 2 good songs. Wicked is close to that, and I would say when the movie came out, like they have some really good ones, but even then, not every song is like a banger for me. There's like 5 that I'm like, I will come back to this every single time and I won't skip. But Hamilton, I've never skipped. Epic, I don't skip any songs. Every
so
song
it's-
is a banger, and because they're really short, Hamilton is like every song is like 8 minutes long, which is fine. There's no issue with that. But Epic is like 2 minutes here, 3 minutes here, maybe a 5 minute, a 1 minute. And so like you get different tastes. And because you're listening to sagas, each god has a different genre for their saga.
If you were a Greek god, which Greek god would you be?
I've thought about this a lot.
Okay, I figured. I kind of knew that was coming. I had to ask.
So I would love to be Aphrodite, but I don't think I would be. I think I'd be Athena.
Well, okay, like if you were like a daughter of a god or goddess.
Oh, I don't know the details.
'Cause,
of
like,
the,
I guess
of
you
the
can't.
demigods.
Well, you don't have to be a demigod. Like
Well,
just like
aren't all the kids
like if you were like a daughter
Oh,
of
no, they're not.
Aphrodite. Like would you prefer that or a daughter of
There's something about Aphrodite's
Athena.
like feminine. Okay, so like when people say and this is why I think Aphrodite, because when people start talking about the zodiac signs,
Mhm.
they start talking about the attributes of each zodiac. I'm a Libra
Mhm.
with a little hint of Scorpio. Like I'm a cusp or whatever you want to call it. But I feel very much like I feel like a Libra. And
Mhm.
Libras are known to be like very like I think Libra's planet is Venus.
I believe so.
Libras are just known to be very what's the word?
Flirty.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Very like delicate, which is very Aphrodite. So I'm like, I feel like I see a lot of myself in Aphrodite, but Aphrodite is also kind of like
A whore. Just kidding. I don't know. I don't know her personally.
but like she's just known for one thing. You know what I mean? Like she's known for her look. She's known for the beauty of who she is.
You know
and she's
what?
kind of also like
Fair.
but she's a girl's girl. Like she's the
Is she?
she's well, okay, there's a lot of debate as to like cuz Aphrodite turned Medusa into Medusa. That was the whole thing with that story. Medusa was this woman who was prettier than Aphrodite. Aphrodite was the story is people and there's difference of stories here. People think that Aphrodite was jealous, so she turned Medusa into the monster
Mm.
because she was jealous. But there's also this other story that the woman, because Zeus grapes Medusa.
Oh.
I think
okay,
it's
sorry.
Zeus.
I was like,
there's a god that SAs this person.
yes.
And then she goes to the temple to ask Aphrodite for help, and then she turns her into Medusa after. I think he does it in her temple. Anyways, it's a really fucked up story.
That's wild.
It's
That's
horrible.
diabolical.
And then she turns into Medusa, and then Medusa only is harmful to men. She doesn't turn women into stone. She can only turn men into stone.
Period.
So this other side story that people believe is Aphrodite didn't turn her into Medusa as punishment. She turned her into Medusa so she could be a protector of women.
Oh.
So that women
okay.
could go to her, men would turn to stone, women would be okay.
So are you a Medusa or an Aphrodite?
Well, like here's the
Or both?
I don't know if I could have snakes on my head. Like I like snakes, but I don't know if I like them that much.
Snake hair.
What I do like about Athena is she's the goddess of war. And so she is strategic.
Mm-hmm.
She is powerful. She stands among the male gods with rigor, and there's a sense of equalness there that I appreciate, and I think a lot of women appreciate about that goddess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, in depth. Like, I'm not Greek mythology expert, so maybe there's shitty things about Athena that I also don't know.
Not really. I think she's pretty cool.
So I would say I probably would represent closer to Athena, but there's something about the allure of Aphrodite that I've always liked.
I get that.
I for sure think you're a fucking Persephone.
No, fuck, I'm not
Yeah.
a Persephone.
You're the goddess of spring, hands down.
No.
Yes.
Hades' little, like, ooh, hi.
You're such a little spring girl.
No,
Yeah,
think
you are.
Well, okay, so as a Leo, I technically would be like a daughter of Apollo, I think, because he's like represented by the sun.
But
and
you're not
that's-
Apollo.
Well, I wouldn't be Apollo.
But you're
I'd
not
be-
even like Apollo.
I mean, I probably would pick.
Do you know why you're Persephone?
Persephone? Why am I Persephone?
Because you're sweet and delicate, but Persephone is also the goddess. Like, she brings death. Like,
Period.
she
Wait,
is
hold on.
she's the goddess of spring, but she's also like one of the most powerful. Like, she can like kill people.
I mean, can she kill people? I know she's like the queen of the underworld. I do hate winter. So
But she's not the
explain
queen
that.
of the underworld just because she like shacked up with Hades. There's like, she has power to herself. So she's the daughter of Zeus, the wife of Hades, the god of underworld, becoming the queen of that realm. But Yo, this is fucked up. The abduction by Hades.
Yes,
she was abducted by Hades.
That's the thing. She was kidnapped because he was like, "Oh, my niece be looking fine."
She's known for spring fertility agriculture, as her mother is Demeter. So she's known for harvest and fertility, which I feel like is like there's a lightness to it.
I don't know. Persephone gives me very Gemini though, because it's like the spring
Okay,
and then
valid.
the underworld. I think I'd be more if I picked for myself Psyche, who's the goddess of, I think, beauty as well, but spirit. She's kind of like kooky. I like her. She's just like here for a good time.
Psyche. How do you spell her name?
Like psych, like the mind. PSPY. I don't know. I'm dyslexic.
It's not. It's not Psyche. I think it's just Psych.
Oh,
I think her
Psych.
name's just Psych.
Psyche.
Maybe it's Psyche.
I
The
don't
goddess of
fucking
the
know.
soul, often depicted with butterfly wings. The wife of Eros. The wife of Cupid.
Sure. Fuck. Why not? Hey.
The god of love. She was initially a mortal woman whose beauty rivaled that of Aphrodite.
Period.
Why are all these women rivaling Aphrodite?
Yeah,
Aphrodite ain't that hot then.
How'd she? Yeah, I was gonna say, how'd she get her like name as goddess of beauty
I don't know.
and love? If there's other people,
she's really
like,
just keeping up
one-upping her?
shadows. Like she's
She's
she really just ain't that girl.
She ain't. She's the pick me, not the it girl. Oh, sorry, Aphrodite.
Sheesh. She was given several tasks by Aphrodite to test her worthiness of Eros' love, including sorting piles of seeds. Evil.
That sounds horrible.
Retrieving a golden fleece and fetching water from the river of Styx.
River of Styx. That sounds horrible.
Her beauty rivaled that of Aphrodite and inspired the love of Aphrodite's son. Yo, Aphrodite's her mother-in-law.
Yeah. Period. I mean, you know, I want to be like far enough removed that it's like whatever. We see each other on holidays, but like, you know, still up there.
I don't know if I would want that kind of like mother-in-law. I feel like I'd be Athena. I think that would be.
I think you're more of like an Artemis.
Fucking Artemis?
Yeah, like Apollo's twin sister. She's like the goddess of the moon. She's more of like a warrior. I don't know. I guess
Goddess of the hunt, wilderness, wild animals, nature, vegetation, childbirth, children, and chastity.
Actually, no, I think you're more Athena. I changed my mind.
Well, or is she the one that like? Because I was gonna say whatever goddess is like known for animals.
I don't know who that even is.
It might be
Animals.
Artemis, goddess of the hunt, the wilderness, wild animals.
Oh, maybe.
So yeah, maybe. She's the moon goddess.
Because I think Athena's.
Yo, valid.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
she's the moon goddess.
Yes.
What the fuck just came out of
Sorry,
your
I
throat?
just had an exorcism. It's the Greek god in me. I'm so sorry.
I beg your pardon.
Hades is calling me back into the underworld.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways,
Who do you think Leo would be?
who's the fucking guy that flies around with his shoes?
Not Hermes. Oh, you think he'd be Hermes? That's diabolical.
Hermes is always funny.
I mean,
He's always the lighthearted
yeah.
one. In any movie, when like the gods are getting together and they're like, this really bad thing is happening. Hermes is like floating in the air and he's like, everything will be fine.
so cool.
We're
We're
good.
having
Let's
good
not worry
fun."
about it. And he's always supportive. I feel like that's who he would be. Leo's very lighthearted. He doesn't take life seriously, but he takes it seriously, but he also doesn't. Like he doesn't let the small things sweat.
He doesn't let the small. He has towels
doesn't
for every small
that's
thing.
not how you say it. That's
He
not
has
the
air
line.
conditioning for every small thing. Don't worry about it.
He
won't
does.
sweat.
He doesn't sweat the little things, but he's also incredibly supportive.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Is that Hermes? I
And
don't
let's
know.
be for real. Most of the gods are pieces of
They're
shit,
all
anyways.
awful.
So I would feel horrible to connect him with like, oh, he's Poseidon, or he's Zeus, or he's Hades, who abducts women from gardens. Like, absolutely fucking not.
No. Honestly, all of them are horrible.
The demigods are pretty okay though, because they have
know much about them.
mortality to them.
I was gonna say, I think my boyfriend would be like a Hercules type.
No, you know who? Okay, no. I take literally everything I said back. Do you know who my husband would be?
Who?
He.
Oh my god, is it Odysseus?
No. He would be. You know, in the movie Hercules.
Not Phil.
No.
Phil.
No. In Hercules, you know when Hades is really upset because Hercules is doing really well, and then there's those two little demons behind him, and one of them
Pain
has
and panic.
One of them has the sandals on. That's my husband.
like squeaky. He goes, "What are those?"
That would be my husband. With his sandals.
You're the other one though that's like slurping up the drink really loudly in the straw.
For pain and panic.
I'm for sure that I'm Meg. Just like bitchy, kind of has like a sad backstory, but is like very sassy.
Yeah, you would be Meg.
Very tries to be independent, but like kind of like made bad decisions in her life.
Well, Hercules is, or not Hercules. Well, he is obsessed with her, but Hades is low key kind of obsessed with her too.
I mean, isn't everybody obsessed with me?
Okay, Leo, like relax.
You're a Libra. It's not like we're very similar in that
I don't
way.
think Libras think people are obsessed with them though.
Uh,
Leos know they own the room. Libras,
Oh.
I don't think do.
I think you're very subtle about it. I think I'm more like
Not saying that like
explicit.
we're better, we're not, but like I think Libras are very kind of like not quiet, but they're very
Gone with the wind.
kind of graceful.
Mm.
A lot of Libras I've met, they like enter the room and you're kind of like, oh, like who is that person? But it's very like graceful. A Leo comes in and they're ready to party. They're lit, like a spotlight literally turns and hits them.
Well, we're fire.
And then they walk around the room and the spotlight continues. Meanwhile, there's a fucking Aquarius holding the spotlight, like dragging it around.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a fucking Leo. Leos like own the room.
I don't
And they
own
know
the
they're-
room. I don't own it.
I'm-
I don't own anything.
And maybe I'm not specifically talking about you.
I'm a July Leo, so I don't
How
know if
very
there's a
Leo of you to
difference.
think that I'm talking about you.
Well, you were looking
Miss
me
Center
in
of the
eye.
attention.
You were looking me in the eye.
There's nobody else in this room. Who am I supposed to talk to?
I mean, I don't know. I'm a July Leo. I don't know if that's different from August Leo. I like am in on the astrology, but I'm also not.
I think the deeper you get into your month, the more you
What's
display
your moon?
Aquarius.
You're an Aquarius moon. I'm a Scorpio moon. What's your rising?
Oh fuck,
I'm a-
Pisces.
Oh, I'm a Cancer rising. I don't know what this means about us.
I think so your moon is your like internal perception. So like so Aquarius are known to be very like philosophical and
That's very you, then.
quiet. So my moon is my moon is Aquarius.
So what's like your sun is your out like
or maybe my
external.
sun is my sun's my Libra. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your sun is your zodiac. So my sun's my Libra. Your moon is your internal, I
So,
believe.
Sun
That
is
could be
your
really fucking wrong.
external. Moon is internal.
I think so.
What is rising?
I don't know. Let's look it up.
Okay, sec. Because
Did you just say sec?
I know. I'm
Sec.
picking it up from you. You've like barely said a word that correctly this entire fucking time.
Excuse fucking me.
My cloud. I had my cloud. That was you.
What is rising sign?
Because I don't.
The
my
zodiac sign that was on the
the eastern horizon.
representing how others perceive you and your initial reactions. Okay.
Wait, what?
Should we do this quickly? We're like running deep into time, but I
Yeah, so
actually
sorry,
am genuinely
everybody.
curious.
Me too.
What is it called?
What? The rising?
No, how to find your moon, your sun,
Your housing? Your horoscope houses?
That's I think incorrect.
What do you mean how to find it?
Like, what do I type to get the calculator to do what I need to do? I'm on Google right now.
Horoscope calculator for moon, sun, and
I
rising.
don't think it needs to be
Or like what?
birth chart.
Birth chart.
Bitch, that's what I wanted.
Oh fuck! Sorry, everybody. That's my fault.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab the first free one.
You have to pay for so many of them, and I'm like, I'm not gonna fucking pay.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. Do you know all your information?
I know my moon, I know my sun, and I know my rising.
No, I don't. No, that's not what I'm asking you.
I know when I was born.
Yeah, what time? All that stuff?
For
No, I'm not asking you right now. I'm doing mine.
okay.
This isn't about you.
I'm sorry, it's the Leo in me. What can I do?
Okay, this is mine.
When were you born? Like I know the date, but like what time?
8 a.m.
Ha, bitch.
Or like close. My dad told me it was like pretty much on the dot of 8.
Damn.
Okay. So you have like, and we could do a deeper like descendant to this. We probably should. So my ascendant is Libra.
Okay. so
Ascendant
it's your
ruler
sun.
is Venus.
Ruler is your moon.
My 10th house is in Leo.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay.
Dude. Okay, my sun in Libra.
Yes, that's correct.
My moon is in Aquarius. Okay, sun in Libra. The sun is the first house that forms a powerful connection.
Okay.
It gives people sense of identity, vitality, self-confidence.
Okay.
Moon,
Yeah.
your relationship with your emotions can be complicated because you're an Aquarius.
So it's your
You want to free yourself from negative emotions such as fear, anger, and jealousy, but it can lead to the fact that others will expect you to be incredibly tolerant when they display such emotions.
So your moon is your like emotions, your internal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mercury, thinking, communication, intellect, learning.
Mercury.
My Mercury is in Libra.
Is that your rising? No, that can't be your rising. Oh no, it is your rising, I think.
Venus, sensuality, love, harmony, pleasure. Pleasure
Oh shit.
is in Virgo. Shit, I'm
What
a
does this
fucking
even
Virgo.
mean?
Venus and Virgo can signal difficulties because love and beauty cannot coexist.
So
So I can't be loved. It's
or
fucking
beautiful.
sick. My Mars is in Leo. So Mars, activity, energy, courage, assertiveness.
I don't know what any of
Mars
this
symbolizes
means.
the need to get what we want.
I'm still confused on what's happening.
Venus symbolizes attractivity.
Well, I just
Mercury-
want to know your rising. Who's
Oh,
your
okay.
rising?
I don't know.
And what does that mean?
Uh,
I think your rising's Mercury. So
this
it was
is like so much fucking information.
I know it gives you too much. That's why you have to be careful because like house 7 is in like Pluto. What does that mean? What do you mean my house is in Pluto?
This isn't helping me. Okay, hold on. I'll go back. Maybe I need a different one.
Because I want to know more so like what the difference between the sun, moon, and the rising is. And then depending on those, what like the corresponding horoscope is. Because everyone is like, if you want to like know if you're like naturally psychic.
No, it shows you fucking planets. Like your birth chart. And your birth chart is like when, I think it's like where the planets were
we're aligned.
Um,
And then it has like deeper parts of yourself. I don't know, man.
I don't see anything about, oh wait, hold on. First house is Libra, second house is Scorpio. Like, it has all these different houses. I don't know if that's what you were asking me. What are you
No.
asking me right now?
What is the difference between your sun sign, so like your birth sign, your moon sign, and your rising? Because those are like kind of the top 3 that people always talk about. And it's like you said, like I think the moon has something to do with like your emotions. Your sun is like how you identify with yourself, but I don't know what the rising means. Because people say the rising's more important sometimes. Like, fuck, I get all my information from TikTok, so I could just be talking out my ass right now.
Okay, hold on.
Hold.
Sun, moon, rising calculator.
Okay.
This might be more specific.
Because, like, I don't know what house 7 means. I have no idea what she's there for.
There's like a ton to it. There's like, I had a book on all of this and I didn't retain any of the information.
Do you still have the book?
I have ADHD. No, I don't think I do.
Well, what the hell, man?
I don't know what the hell you do.
What the hell, man? I think I have mine somewhere, too. But I don't know where. Because I did a long time ago. And I don't know.
We could honestly do like a full episode of this.
Maybe we should. Because, like, where am I?
Because what time is it? No, it's fine.
I don't even know.
Ascendant, Libra. Moon, Aquarius. Rising, Libra.
Oh, your rising's a Libra, too.
Yeah.
Damn.
Zodiac sign, Libra. Ascendant, rising, Libra. Moon, Aquarius. And then it has the fucking planets. So Mercury, Libra. Venus, Virgo. Mars, Leo. Or no, sorry. Mercury, Libra. Venus, Virgo. Mars. I think I just had a stroke.
I think you
Mars,
might.
Leo. Jupiter, Capricorn. Saturn, Aries. Uranus, Aries. Wait.
Uranus.
Aquarius. Neptune, Sagittarius. First house, Libra. Second house, Scorpio. Third house, Sagittarius.
I don't know. What
Fourth
that
house,
means.
Aquarius. So I think what this does is it determines where the planet was in what area of the zodiac. And then if you pull all those behaviors together, you get your birth chart and what determines your decisions.
We should look into our own birth charts, and then next time we'll come together and we'll like talk about it.
So much information.
It is a lot, because what do you mean house 7 is in like Mercury?
I have
What does
one
that
house.
mean?
I didn't know I lived in 11, 13.
I'm a
fucking-
Hufflepuff. That's my house.
I'm a Ravenclaw.
Are you really? I can see that for you.
Yeah, because I'm a fucking Aquarius rising, like moon, whatever.
I'm a Scorpio moon. I'm a Cancer though rising. So I've only did like a few little.
I don't
like,
get along with
clickety-clacks.
Cancers.
Okay, and that's how we end the video.
Libras and Cancers don't get along.
I don't get along with myself because I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo, which is my sun,
and you're
then
a fucking Cancer,
which is the moon. They're the only two that have the moon and the sun as their like.
But as an Aquarius, I do get along with Cancers a little bit. But as a Libra, I don't like how Cancers. I really like balance. Cancers spiral.
I mean, I spiral, but I think I'm really good at hiding it.
Yeah, because you're a fucking Leo.
I don't know.
And
the
Leo's-
Scorpio's in there somewhere for some reason.
Well, and I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, which means that like. So depending on where you fall in your month, you may show more attributes in your ascending, which is your zodiac sign. So if you're mid Libra month, then you're a full on Libra. If you're early, then and especially there's a week, or no, not even a week, like 4 days where the planets transition to a different horoscope. So in that week, if you're born in that week, you can display two zodiacs.
We're rats.
So I am a cusp because the transition date of Scorpio Libra cusp is the 19th to the 23rd.
I'm a cusp too.
There you go.
Because I believe Leo starts July 23rd and I'm July 24th. So I'm a Cancer Leo cusp.
Yeah.
Leo Cancer cusp. I don't know.
Probably.
We're so similar. Oh my God.
Yeah,
It's like our lives parallel each other.
You're a what Leo cusp?
A Cancer Leo cusp. Because it's Cancer.
The Cancers don't get along with. Well, maybe they get along with.
Well,
Scorpios.
it's Cancers.
Scorpios are volatile though.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Scorpios are like feisty.
Oh, well, I can be.
But
I'm
you're
also
not a
very
Scorpio.
My moon's in Scorpio.
Yeah, but you're not a cusp. You're a Cancer
okay.
Leo cusp.
I mean,
Cancers are more internal.
What are like unstable? So I'm unstable and looking for the spotlight. That sounds about right. Anyways.
And I need harmony, yet I am volatile.
We're just like paradoxical.
It's actually like every time I've read the like Libra Scorpio cusp, they go, "You're gonna have a really hard time in life.
You suck." And actually, you should just give up now.
They literally go, "You're literally gonna be fighting with yourself. Like you're gonna want balance, and then you're also going to want chaos."
That's so funny because I get the same thing of just like being the sun and the moon with the Leo and the Cancer, where it's like the masculine and the feminine are clashing within each other.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I also have a hard time with life.
I try really hard to keep balance in my life, and then I also like to stir the fucking pot. And then I sit there and I go, "Why is this happening?
What's happening to me?
I didn't even do this."
Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's literally, and it's true because I have like a very feisty, like zippy side to me where like I don't, if you piss me off the right way, I have no problem going head to head, but there's a line, like, and if you cross the line, I'm ready, but under the line, I'm very conflict resolved. I'm very much like, it's okay. And I'm really good at like harmonizing other people. Like if there's a fight happening, I do really well at being like the conflict resolutioner, at being like, here's why this is correct and here's why this is correct, and let's see all sides, and like the scale that Libras constantly are looking for balance for, in an unbalanced fucking world, mind you. But then there's like, you step and dip your toe into the Scorpio side, then like the Libra disappears in me. And then it's almost, you know what it very much feels like is that character from fucking
SpongeBob.
No, Harley Quinn and Joker and
Batman.
something squad.
Poison Ivy. Oh, Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad. There's that girl who like the Temptress.
Oh,
Where she's like, all right, come out. And then the Temptress comes out and
Right,
she
right,
like
right.
destroys everything. And then she goes back to being like a very demure girl in her lined
Yeah.
business suit. That's
in her pencil skirt.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay, I'm the dude that like sets himself on fire. So.
Yeah, valid, really valid. But we should totally do an episode on
I
our birth
agree.
charts.
I think it would be fun, at
Yeah.
least to mock each other. I don't know. Do you?
Oh, for
believe-
sure. And we have to read what it says,
Actually.
like positive and negative,
Yes.
and
Oh,
see how accurate it is.
I would say mine's actually pretty accurate to me.
Well, but we all feel it's accurate. What would make it more accurate is if the other person agrees.
I guess so. If everyone else is like,
Because
You
it's not how you perceive yourself, it's how I perceive you.
well, you perceive me how I perceive me, which is mentally unstable.
That's not fucking true.
Okay. I mean, it should be.
None of us perceive ourselves the way other people perceive us. Because we're our worst critic.
Oh, see, I like myself. Actually, no, I
No,
don't.
you fucking don't.
I don't.
Before this episode, you were shitting on your one minor, tiny little, just mosquito bite of a pimple.
Oh no, it's Voldemort's face.
It's not
growing
Voldemort's
on my
face.
face.
No.
Absolutely, I have the Dark Lord.
Malarkey. I call lies.
It's the Dark Lord, and he's here, and he's talking to me. You can't shut the fuck up. God damn it, Voldemort. Like, seriously, dude, we get it.
God. Okay, we actually do need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
though.
Okay.
It's been an hour and 30 minutes. I
Oh
am
my
so
fucking
sorry,
God,
you
I'm so
guys.
sorry.
Thank you so much for hanging around. If you left 5 minutes in,
Fair enough.
I don't feel like
Well, you're not here. so-
understandable. Then you're not here. Okay. Well, our editor is going to put our socials here. I changed our socials.
Congratulations. What are they
To-
now?
Either the dysfunctional duo or underscore the dysfunctional duo.
They're more
so-
unified.
I found a loophole, and that was if I put an underscore on some of those usernames, you could actually just keep it the dysfunctional duo. So if you type in the dysfunctional duo and don't find us, put underscore the dysfunctional duo. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Instagram.
Behind the 7-Eleven.
Half of us.
I
Not
prefer Max.
not the
myself.
dysfunctional duo, the dysfunctional uno. And we will see you guys and I will say, like, not to promote, but if you enjoy our content, please give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us understand if you guys are interested in the content we're making, and if you even are interested in us. So what are we? Just put a like at the bottom or a thumbs down.
Or go look at Sarah's channel and how she does a lot of video game stuff. Sorry.
You should mark it for me a little
Yeah,
bit more there.
so. I think so. Sarah plays video games. They're actually pretty fun. Actually, not the actually.
They are very fun. I don't know if I'm fun, but they
Sarah's
are
very fun.
Yeah, if you want to check me out, I'll do a self plug. It feels weird plugging myself, but
No, you should
that sounded weird coming out of my mouth.
plug yourself.
Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, and I also have a TikTok and an Instagram.
What is it?
Fucking hell if I know. Sarah K Laura. So Sarah, my name, and then KAYLORAA.
Slay.
On all platforms. So check me out. And we'll see you guys next week. Enjoy this week. And, my stomach is hungry.
She's also having an
Um,
exorcism.
I hope you hyperfixate on things too in life, because that's kind of fun.
Check out that Odysseus.
Check out the Epic the musical, please.
Okay.
And we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.